Buongiorno, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. This is the 5th edition of Shipping and the Law. It's 4 years we are doing this conference here in Naples. And this is the first time that the conference will cover 2 days. In fact, the normal conference is starting tomorrow at 9 o'clock at the Complesso Monumentale of Donna Regina in the historical center of Naples. And this is a special workshop organized in association with the Young Ship Owners Association. I've got on my right Andrea Garolla, who will co-chair this session. And with Athena, I've got also the president of Athena, Alberto Moroso, who will, with Andrea, co-chair as well the session. This event was made possible with the session sponsor support, which is Varsila, and among the very reputable speakers, there is also a speaker of Varsila, as we have other speakers that will be introduced by the chairman of technological companies, Institute of Research, ship owners, and a lawyer like myself. So Studio Legale Lauro is very grateful of your presence. You are supporting our efforts for cultural and business exchange and also social exchange in the shipping community. We have guests also from overseas, and we have a bad news and a good news. The bad news is that one of the most interesting person for this debate on eco ships, Emanuele Lauro, this morning he had a problem with his jet. A storm of seagulls hit the jet, and one engine broke down when they were taking off, and the other engine was damaged, so they had to return. And I spoke to Emanuele, and they had a very frightening time. We had a long conversation on this. He apologizes, and frankly, he didn't have the possibility and also probably the heart after such a bad experience to try to come here. It was the plane could not be replaced, and the good news is that they escaped a very risky type of situation. So he promised that very soon, if not next year, they'll be with us. Anyway, this theme, as the discussion will proceed, is a very complex theme, and I think a lot of the title is Investing in Eco Ships, because we don't want only to cover, as we will partly cover, the technical aspects of eco vessels, but we want also to cover the point of the decision in investing in these new ships, even though in a market situation where the tonnage offer probably exceeds and sometimes by far exceeds the demand of tonnage. So a new generation of vessels which would in some way supersede the existing one is ordered by ship owners, by investors, and so there is a big question mark whether or not this is going to be a right decision. Certainly helps the shipbuilding industry as far as things are now, but the investment should also work out and show to be in the interest of the investors and of the ship owners who bet on them. I don't want to take too much of your time. We already started with a little bit of delay, but obviously we wanted to hear a lot of things from Emanuele, and due to this unfortunate mechanical, well, not mechanical failure, let's say animal carnage, but fortunately only of birds. He'll not cover this time, so we can say we are in time. There will be a first session of speakers. The normal slot is 10 minutes. I think there is a couple of other speakers who asked a sort of extra time of 5 minutes. Then we will have a short coffee break. I'll give a little paper on shipbuilding contract myself. And then Mr. Francioni, who is the chief executive of one of the chief executives of RINA, he will chair with the two session chairmen panel among ship owners. I had lunch with Jeff Preber, who is probably the most entrepreneurial merchant banker in New York in shipping. He just arranged the recovery and the restructuring of OSG, the second largest tanker ship owner, and the largest probably ship owner in the States. He's had a very long trip, so he's having a rest, but he will take part to the seminar. Tomorrow, during the plenary session of in Donna Regina, I recommend to be punctually there. Who registered, please don't forget to take your program and in particular your badge, so you'll have not to register again, and we may not have a second badge. We'll try to start punctually at 9 o'clock, and it's a very hard day. And we will also bring, during the opening panel, I will not have Mr. Francioni, but Jeff will be part of the panel, and John Liras is been also the chairman of Greek and European ship owners, and Emanuele Grimaldi, who is not here now, but he has invested. We have Mr. Bocchetti, who is his expert in new tech, and we will discuss in the opening panel, and I think also in the other panels, in particular in the financial panel, who is co-chaired by Diego Pacella and Jeff Pribor, investing in new technologies. So I think this is a workshop that will influence and lead at least part of the most important discussion tomorrow. So this 2 days has got a soul, let's say, a soul, a certain form of unity, because we'll hear more in detail certain things, and we'll discuss them more generally in the morning of tomorrow. Already took too much of your time, and so I leave the floor to the co-chairman Andrea Garolla and Alberto Moroso of this session. Thank you very much.